Hello everyone and welcome to Fletcher Farms Amarillo. I'm Julie Fletcher. I wanted to give you an update today on Ava and Pearl and how their surgeries went. If you don't know who Ava and Pearl are, we had rescued them from Bowie, Texas livestock back a couple months ago. Ava, when we rescued her originally, she had a chunk in the corner of her eye that looked to be like a tumor. We did take her down to MVP, and that did turn out to be a tumor in her eye. And while Dr. Wagner was examining her, found that in her right eye she had another tumor on the outside. So the one that's on the outside, Dr. Wagner wasn't able to operate on, but we are doing some chemotherapy drops on her, and hopefully that's going to shrink that tumor and Ava can have a long and happy life. The tumor that was in her other eye, that was on the third eyelid, the little chunk in the corner, Dr. Wagner was able to remove it. And we did get the pathology reports back. They were cancerous tumors, so it's not really good news, but we're doing everything that we can for them to keep them around as long as they have and to give them the best retirement life that we can give them. And then Pearl, if you don't remember who Pearl is, Pearl came to us with one eye, and she also had a big tumor underneath her eye. So basically what Dr. Wagner did was the best that she could do without removing her eye to keep her comfortable. She was able to remove most of the tumor from under her eye. She cut a flap into it and removed the tumor to basically just debulk it and get rid of some of the tumor that's in there. So it would be a little bit more comfortable for her. She wasn't able to obviously get all of it because of the location of it, but we are going to be doing extended chemotherapy ointment in that eye for a longer period of time to hopefully help shrink that tumor as much as we possibly can. So besides that, I mean, it's not the best news. They did both have cancer in their eyes. And it's really not an option to remove Pearl's other eye because she's just, it's just not easy for a horse to get around without, with missing both eyes. We have them on the chemo treatment to hopefully shrink those tumors a little bit more and give them the best life that we can possibly give them for as long as they have. It's okay, sweetheart. Come on, baby.
She does not want to leave him.
Picking up the girls after surgery was a little bit challenging because Ava didn't want to leave Pearl's side. It was so sweet.
Come on, girls. She's coming. Yep, we're all going.
Pearl was rescued with another horse who we named Fiona. This is Fiona and Pearl when Pearl got home from the vet's office. As you can see, Fiona definitely missed her best friend. For the first couple days after their surgery, Dr. Wagner wanted to keep fly masks on the horses. So every day we would have to take the fly masks off and wipe down their eyes and check them to make sure that there wasn't any issues with their eyes and that they were healing nicely. This is me cleaning Ava's eye because there was a little bit of discharge still coming out after the surgery, which was normal. Ava was a little bit of a challenge when we first rescued her. She didn't want us to touch her or come near her. She's come such a long way in such a short period of time in learning to trust us. I thought that she was going to be the horse that would be the problem when it came to taking care of her eye, but she's been probably the best behaved horse. But this was us another day cleaning her eye and making sure that she was on the road to recovery. Pearl, on the other hand, was a little bit of a challenge when it came to cleaning her eye. Pearl's surgery was a lot more invasive than Ava's, and there was a lot more tumor removed from her eye than Ava had. So we think that she was a little bit more painful. Pearl was taking pain medications, but as you can see, she just didn't want her eye messed with. We did end up taking her back to see Dr. Wagner because she did have a lot more discharge in her eye than we expected. This picture is a little bit yucky, but you can see from here that she had a lot more discharge, and we wanted to get this checked again, so we did bring her back to see Dr. Wagner. Since Dr. Wagner had to remove so much tumor from her eye, she ended up putting a couple stitches in there that were dissolvable. However, it looked like these stitches were bothering her eye a little bit, so Dr. Wagner went ahead and removed those. Because of all the discharge, Dr. Wagner also wanted to check to make sure that she didn't have an infection, which she did not. This is Pearl, and we're going to see if she lets me take any video of her because she doesn't like the camera. And this is also Ava. I know, you're a mess. But this is Pearl. Can we see your eye, mamas? But her eye is doing much better. It's a lot less swollen. She does keep it shut a little bit. We had fly masks on her, but she absolutely hated the fly mask and she absolutely hates the camera in her eye. So we're just gonna let her be. The discharge that's in her eye now is from the chemo drops that we've been using. I had recently just put those in, and that's why her eye is a little bit teary in this video. But this is Miss Ava. Let me see if she'll show her eyes. This was the eye that she had the tumor in the corner, and you can see they removed it. See if she'll let me show you her other side. I don't know if you can see on the outside corner right there, that pink spot. That's the other tumor that's in her eye that we're using chemo drops for to shrink. So we're working on getting her healthy and trying to get her as much time as we can to live a long, happy life. So as you can see, she's doing good. Yeah, and she's healthy, other than her tumors being removed. And she is a big horse. I know, sweet girl. Yeah. For those of you that have not followed us from the beginning of our story, the Big Hoof Foundation's journey started when we rescued a horse named Lucky. Lucky had an eye tumor in his right eye that had caused his eye to rupture, and he never received medical treatment or pain medications for anything that he was going through. Lucky was at a kill pen in Kemp, Texas, and we decided to rescue him. And with your support, we were able to rescue this poor horse and get him the medical treatment that he needed. On our way home after picking him up from the kill pen, we brought him directly to Claude Veterinary Hospital, and Dr. Amber started taking care of his eye. Once we got there, we realized how bad his eye really was. He had a secondary tumor underneath his eye, and a couple days later we found out that that tumor had spread to another location that was behind his ear. This is a picture of the secondary tumor that was behind his eye, and also the tumor that was underneath his eye. When we first rescued Lucky, we thought that we would just have his eye removed and he would be okay. However, with the complications of these other tumors, we needed to have a specialist look at him. So until then, Lucky got love, scratches, attention, a bath, and so many brushies, along with enough feed and everything that he needed to make him a happy horse.
What's going on is that you've got the squamous cell carcinoma that is invaded the eye, and I suspect that tumour destroyed that eye. There's no longer see anything that resembles an eye.
Mm-hmm.
It feels, when I put my fingers in there, it's got a lot of pus, and it smells, and there is a lot of thick tumour tissue that is quite large inside.
Because of everything that Dr. Brown had told us, and that the tumor was inoperable and had probably spread throughout most of Lucky's head, we decided to end his suffering and we put Lucky down. However, after we did donate Lucky's body to Dr. Brown to find out what he could find out, if anything, about how this cancer spread and what they could do about treatment in the future for other horses that have this type of cancer. When we got the results of Lucky's autopsy, we found out that the tumor occupied the whole inside of his sinus cavity and most of the inside of his head on his right side. The reason I'm telling this story again is for the people that don't know that squamous cell carcinoma, or small tumors in a horse's eye, spread very quickly. If we didn't have the surgery on Ava and Pearl's eyes, this could have been the same outcome for them as well.
With the surgery and chemotherapy treatment, we're hoping that these tumors don't spread to anywhere else and we can give them a long and happy life like Lucky deserved.
We also rescued a few more horses a couple weeks ago. We rescued Fiona, who's right behind me. That's Fiona. And we also rescued Harvey Specter, Mike Ross, and a little black horse named Stanley. I don't know if I had mentioned his name before in my last video, but we did decide to name him Stanley. Mike Ross, who we just rescued, has girlfriends. He's with Ava and Pearl. He absolutely loves both girls. So everywhere they go, he goes. So we're really glad that they're able to make friends. And this was a little video from Mike Ross and Ava and Pearl.
We have been letting all the new horses be out in the paddock together and mingle. Harvey Specter, Lila, Mike Ross, and Stanley have all gone to the vet, so I will do an update on that as well. And Ava and Pearl are out there with them along with Fiona, so we have been able to get them out and let them get some exercise. This is Mike Ross chasing Ava and Pearl out into the pasture area to go graze with the rest of the horses. Fiona is joining Ava and Pearl for some grazing. That's Harvey Specter on the left, and Maisie's over there on the right in the back towards the barn. If you haven't seen the video on Harvey Specter, Mike Ross, Lila, and Stanley, I will put a link in the description below to that video.
Show you some of the other horses here. This is Elias. Hi, baby. Oh, I know, the big mans. The big mans. Yeah, you're such a good boy. And Corbin. I know everyone asked about Corbin too. And Mr. Noah. Yeah, can you say hi? Okay, see ya. And back to Corby's. Yes, you're such a big handsome man. He's doing amazing after his surgery, after he was gelded. He's got lots of friends. Him and Lena are usually boyfriend and girlfriend. And Miss Aline, hi mamas. How's my big mamas? Yeah, will you let me put fly spray on you later? Yes. Good girl. And Quinn. Hi Quinn. Who else is in there with you? Was Cam's in here with you? No, I thought I saw Cammy. No. Hi baby. Good boy. And who else is in here? Freya's. Oh, there's Cammy. Hi, Cams. Everyone asks where the horses go if they have access to shade. They do. They have the barn, and the horses get to come in the barn whenever they want to. We do have fans, and it keeps the breeze flowing. But that's Corbin and Freya. We have Miley, and that's Andy. Hank, and Aline's hiding back in there too. Yeah, can you say hi? Yeah, hi kids. This is Maisie and Harvey Specter. Yeah, Harvey Specter. And then we got Dutchie here, the big Dutchie boy. And this is Lila. She was our other newest rescue. And this is Arabella. She was our Wisconsin girl. But Dutch and Lila and Arabella have all become friends, and I think it's just absolutely adorable. And then we have little Stanley. Yeah, who's a pretty boy, bud. I know, you're so little. Yes, you are. You're so little, and you're so cute. Yes, you're so cute. And Stanley and Liam are friends. They hang out together. Little Stanley stays in his run with Liam. And I will do an update on how the 4 new horses that we got, how their vet appointments went. But he's just such a sweet little guy. Yeah. And our Liam, I know, are you tired? Are you gonna take a nappy? Yeah, you're gonna take a nappies. I know, we just finished breakfast, so we're tired. Yeah. Oh, good boy. Hi, Lucas. Hi, Lucas. But that's Mike Ross. He was one of the other horses that we recently rescued. Mike Ross is the protector of Ava and Pearl. Yeah, you're a sweetheart. Yes, you are. I know you are. That's Marty. Still need to do a video about Marty.
And Anna, Miss Anna, she came in late, so we had to feed her breakfast a little bit later, so that's why she's part of this update video eating her breakfast. And we have Will and Grace. These two are absolutely adorable together. They follow each other everywhere. Grace doesn't go maybe 5 feet from Will, and Will doesn't go 5 feet from Grace. So we're so excited that they have each other since Grace is blind. If you haven't seen their videos, check those out as well, and I'll put a link in the description below. And this was a video I took the other night. We have 2 bales of beardless wheat that goes out into the pasture for all the horses to graze from whenever they want. They do have access to the pasture, which does have grass, and it's a lot taller towards the end of the pasture. But they get to come and they eat this for the most part all day long. There are 2 bales out there, and they all tend to gravitate around 1 bale. When we put out fresh bales of hay, we usually keep the horses in the paddocked area so no one can escape through our other gate that's not fenced. And this is them all coming out to the bales of hay. It's always fun to watch them walk as a herd. And Lena, who's right there, is going to the other bale, and she's the only one that's smart enough to go get her own bale of hay.
Oh, come on, Anna, you got it. Good girl. Come on, Anna.
And we also wanted to say thank you to everybody that has sent us donations, gifts from our Amazon wish list, gifts of feed from HF&C. We really can't thank you enough for all of your support. Without all of you, none of this would be possible. And we also wanted to remind you that we started a Patreon account, and we're super excited to announce that we have a new Liam tier. So our basic membership comes with videos every day of the horses, things that we're doing here around the farm, a little bit more of our personal life. Also pictures every day of all the horses. I usually upload between 20 and 30 usually is what Patreon will let you upload without my system crashing. So we post pictures every day. The Liam tier is going to include everything that's included in our basic package, along with daily pictures and videos of Liam, and just Liam himself, because everyone loves Liam. So we decided to do a Liam tier. We're also thinking about doing a couple other tiers, but as our Patreon account grows, we'll have more updates on where we're going to go with that. At some point we will do questions and answers, and we're going to have Corey join us more often, because I just think it's a good idea for him to show his face a little bit more on the camera. So we'll be able to bring Corey into this a little bit more. And our basic package is $5 per month, and then the Liam tier is going to be $10 per month. So we're super excited about our Patreon account and how it's growing, and everyone that's been following along so far on our Patreon account. We really appreciate your support and can't thank you enough for that. So again, thank you all so much for watching. Obviously, we will still keep up our YouTube channel and our videos here, and we'll have more updates for you soon. Stay tuned, and we will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.